Hello to all our Facebook viewers out there. This is Benjamin Bryant from Bryant McKinnon Lawyers in Coffs Harbour, and you'll see that I have my Heather McKinnon, my business partner, sitting next to me. Already, if you're a regular watcher, you'll see that it looks a little different already. That's because this show is a little different. We've been really grateful and surprised, but really loving all the awesome feedback and just the engagement of the community that we've had with this little project that we started, and it's been amazing, and that's a great thing. That's what we intended to do. That was reaching as many people as possible. And what we've done is, as people have seen, we've brought in experts along the way, and today we're joined by an expert who's actually in Sydney. So we can't expect the expert to come here, so essentially we go there remotely, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's going to open up the show a lot because we'll be able to interview a lot of our contacts that live in capital cities. Indeed, we've got a couple of international ones that might be interesting.
Yeah.
So we're going to trial this technology and see how it goes.
And it's great news, but there is a downside to it. And the downside is that we actually won't be able to film the Facebook video at the same time as we record the podcast. So primarily, the Family Matters Show is a podcast, and we just we've recorded live for the Facebook viewers, our original viewers. We do that, but we won't be able to do that today. Heather, normally we do a lot of parenting matters where we're talking about custody of children, live with, spend time with, parental responsibility. And if you're new to the show, you can go back to our back catalogue essentially and look at what we've talked about and where we've talked about those things. But today is something different. Today we're talking about parentage of children, which concerns presumption of parentage, assisted reproductive technology, and also things like IVF. And we've been able to snare a pretty good expert in the field.
We have indeed. So today we're going to be talking with Miranda Montrone. Miranda's a psychologist who's based in Sydney, who's recognised as one of the leaders in this field in Australia. She does education events at a lot of our conferences. She specialises in her own practice in counselling on infertility, assisted reproductions, and also surrogacy. She's got 30 years experience, so she was really one of the forerunners in the field. When you look back to, I think 1981 was the first child in Australia that was conceived through artificial technology. So Miranda's been really at the forefront for those decades. What really marks her expertise is she advised the New South Wales Parliament when they were drafting the 2010 surrogacy legislation. So she's also done work with the South Australian government. So we're really excited that she's agreed to do this podcast, because what we're doing is showing everybody that the experts in this field recognise this as a great education medium.
It's pretty exciting, and I'm sure we're going to get a lot out of today, Heather. And also I'm sure all the viewers will get a lot as well, but unfortunately they won't get a lot just now. They'll have to wait. So in a couple of minutes we'll close off the video and we'll start recording the podcast with Miranda, and ordinarily speaking that will be available for distribution on Friday, which will be the 6th December. So available as a podcast, but we're going to close off the video in just a moment. Just before we do, though, we wanted to take the opportunity to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, making sure everyone's safe with the fires out there, and
have a great one, and thanks for your support throughout the year.
And we'll see you next year.